At the very back, is that Honorable?
Honorable Speaker, I have the mic already.
Yes.
Honorable Speaker, I already have the mic.
No. At the back there, is that the MP, woman MP for Nairobi? Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I feel that both the presidents, we give them their due respects, the founding father of the nation and the late Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, and any future president that will own property and serve this nation. But I also feel that it is important that everyone pays taxes. And this should be an example, not just for Kenya, but also for the entire continent. What happens in our continent is that our leaders, when they assume the office of presidency, amass such a big amount of wealth. And that wealth, when gotten, is at the expense of the development of the country. So it's to come back after retirement and amassing such a huge amount of wealth, whether legally or illegally, it is also because of the positions that they held that they amassed that much of that level of wealth. There is no way that somebody who is listed or an estate that is listed as probably being the richest, amongst the top richest people in the world, can now come to Kenya and say, we cannot pay taxes because we serve the nation. The nation was served, but so were those families served by this country. And the kind of wealth that they have, if they pay taxes, in fact, it should be something that they should have volunteered to pay, because they have developed the country in some way, but the wealth that they have amassed, if they pay taxes, it helps this country to develop. And anyone who has taken a leadership position in this country should want to pay taxes so that the country can develop. We are struggling right now with poverty. We are struggling right now with debt. And we know that the biggest reasons for these struggles is corruption.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Member for Nairobi County.
For me, I support the petitioner.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, I encourage you to take a minute each because they are just comments on a petition. So 1 minute each. The Honorable Meli.
Madam Speaker, I rise to support the petition. The Estates Duty Act is actually a tax that is levied on a deceased person's estates. And a number of prominent Kenyans normally pay these taxes. And actually, what is accrued from all this taxation goes to the national kitty or the consolidated fund. However, to exempt one or two families or two individuals is quite wrong, it's unethical, and it's not provided for. This particular Estates Duty Act was actually passed way back in June 1963. And I think it is time that it is amended so that every other family that owns huge property or estates are able to pay tax and contribute to the national development of this country. So therefore, Madam Speaker, this petition is properly before the House, and we ask the relevant committee on finance and national planning to really move in and make sure that we have an amendment to that effect so that no one is exempted of that particular tax. And I support. Thank you.
The Honorable David Ochen.